The first preposition that I want to talk about in relationships is the people who go before us. Uh, and I say, find someone to follow. If you find them in a book, find them in a book. Find someone who has set an example to follow. Now, don't just hero worship them, because no matter who that person is, there will be some things that are, if not flawed, things that are blind spots in their lives, things about them that they don't have completely together. But it's so important for us to find someone who's in front of us, someone who we look towards. Now, that can be in a mentoring or a coaching or a counseling relationship, but that's more formal. And I'm just talking about the people around you, the people who maybe you once had a more formal relationship with, but you no longer have that kind of a relationship with, but you have the memory of how they behaved and how you wanted to be like them. Typically, these people are a little further down the road of life than you are. And we all need people to help us down the road of life. It's very difficult when you're out there in front by yourself. And so many times in life, people do feel like they are out there in front by themselves. And that may be true, but then others will be following them if they get it right. So get out in front of people, but more importantly, find someone out in front of you. That is before. Do you want to look for the people who come before you? Maybe generationally, maybe historically from bygone eras, but maybe somebody just in the other corner of the church where you serve or work right now. People who set examples. Wendy and I have been involved in over a dozen churches in our lifetime, in our married life, and there have always been people who stand out to us. I have memories, even as I think of it now, of someone who was always there first, always had a smile on his face, was always in the lobby saying good morning to people. He didn't do much else in the church, but he was a very strong example. And that stands out to me. And he helped to shape me. I didn't know he was shaping me because I was a young person at that time, but he was shaping me. And I can think of many others along the road who went before me. That's one of the great things about getting old. If you've lived in the right environments, there've always been people to follow, always been people you admire. And you find those people and stick to them as much as you possibly can. Get to know them. Get to understand how they got to where they got to. And you know, it's highly likely that you take a look and saying, oh, well, their life was as smooth as could be. Once you get to know them, you'll find out that it wasn't. Those people who are going before you are people who face trials just like all of us do.